Welcome back to the Big Brother Advice series. This is a series where I read stories on the internet and give you some Big Brotherly advice. If you don't have a big brother or you want a big brother, I'm here for you. Our last story today involves tattoos and ex-boyfriends. So stay around for that one. So, on story one. Am I overreacting for being hurt? My girlfriend doesn't care about my graduation. Okay, what time do you get home tonight, from work tonight? Around 8. Why? I was just wondering if we could, go over some plans. Plans for what? Plans for my graduation. Yeah, sure, but why? What do you mean? What plans do you have for graduation, LOL? I mean, nothing, of course. Nothing special, of course, but I'm just excited. Once I graduate, so much changes, you know? Yeah, obviously, but not for a long time. Our time eases up a lot, though. Of course, it won't transform our life or WTV, but I don't know what that means. We won't be as stressed, and you know that. Not really, TBH. I still have to work. We still have to watch blank all the time. Honestly, I don't care about your graduation that much. I'll let you go out with your friends if you want to, but I don't think you should be happy at all. Whoa, that's crazy. What? So you're saying I shouldn't be happy about after 4 years of work? Maybe I'm confused, but I don't know what you're saying right now. All I'm saying is that I don't really care that much personally. Double down on it, dang. I'll let you be happy, blank. Oh, well, I won't stop you. We celebrated your graduation, though. Yeah, we did, but I didn't waste time like you did. Ooh, there's something there. Oh, interesting. Blank, you know I want you to be happy, but we have to be realistic. Like I said, you can celebrate with your friends, but it's not, in my opinion, it's nothing special. Okay. Ooh. I wonder what this wasting time thing is. It's very interesting. In a few days, I'm going to graduate with my BSN. I don't want a big celebration at all, but it's still a big accomplishment for me. I get she wants to think about it all realistically, and we talked about that when she got home, but I feel bad for now. I've always congratulated her on her own achievements, and even though we'll still be stretched for time, still be parents, etc., this is a big step in both of our lives. This is very interesting. Didn't go into detail about what the comment about wasting time. I mean, we can assume what that comment was about. I would assume it's probably something about changing majors or something, because I did the same thing. I changed my major 2 years into doing college. I was doing business because my business professor, you'll never see this, hopefully not, but she's just not a great person, very mean, very rude. And I did stuff too. I did assignments wrong and everything, but she was just very rude about it. But I changed my major, and it set me back about a semester, I think. So, I mean, I get probably something like that. So, this person is asking is wondering if they're overreacting about their partner not caring about their graduation. I don't think not caring about the graduation is necessarily the issue here. I think what the issue is specifically how they're talking to this person. And let me explain that. I mean, you can personally not care about something. Like, I love my wife, but she loves Squishmallows. I don't care for Squishmallows. But I don't tell my wife I don't care about Squishmallows. My wife knows I don't care about Squishmallows. But every time she gets a new one, I always go, that's so cool, let's put it in a net or whatever. Like, there's literally 16 million over here just sitting in a chair. That's just how relationships are. I don't tell my wife, honestly don't care about your Squish, to be honest. That's just rude and mean and nasty for no reason. That is what I'm more annoyed and would be more upset about if this were me. In the little bit of context that we have for this relationship, I don't like how this is going. It just comes off so rude. And then especially when this person says, we celebrated your graduation, so can you extend the same grace to me and just celebrate mine, which is what my wife and I do. That's just how relationships go. This is where we get to the part where she's like, I didn't waste my time. Okay, you're just being rude, and I don't know what, he didn't really say what happened. Something happened, he wasted time, they wasted time, and now this person, this partner seems to be punishing them for that. Not cool. I don't think you're overreacting. Honestly, I think you're underreacting. I think problem is there's a child involved, and it always makes things a little more complicated. but I would start rethinking this relationship for sure. And let's move on to story 2. Am I overreacting? My BF is mad at my memorial tattoo. Okay, in 2023, I, 23 female, lost my late boyfriend unexpectedly. It was devastating. He was a huge part of my life as we were childhood best friends and then dated for 3 years. After he had passed, I got a meaningful tattoo in his memory. Now, I'm dating someone new recently. Things have been going very well overall. He knew about my late boyfriend, but recently he actually saw the tattoo and took notice of it in proper detail. He got visibly upset. He said it made him feel disrespected and like I'm not over my ex. He basically implied that I should remove it or cover it up. I tried to explain that grief and love aren't black and white, and that honoring the past doesn't mean I can't be present in a new relationship, which is true. But he just kept saying it's weird and made him feel second best. Am I overreacting for being hurt by his reaction, or is it fair that he feels threatened by a piece of my past? They included a pic of when it was freshly gotten, and it's just the name of the person. I'll put it up on screen. The name and the date they died, I'm assuming. I don't know. This is weird. 2 things. And I'm gonna give big brotherly advice for both circumstances. And I'm gonna try to play devil's advocate here. First side is hers. You lost a boyfriend that you really loved and that you were with for a couple years, which is 3 years, which is a long time. And especially not even just 3 years, but they were friends before. So they were together, friends for a very long time. And she gets a memorial tattoo of him. There's nothing wrong with that. But you also, like, with things that you do, there are going to be things that happen when you do them, right? There are not consequences, but kinda, you know what I mean? Consequences for the action, right? You got a name of an ex on your arm. And you should kind of be prepared for some blowback with a new partner. I don't know how long you guys said you were together already. Doesn't say how long they've been dating. It sounds very recent, very new. There's a certain expectation of blowback that you could expect, right? You're not wrong for getting the tattoo. But you also need to remember that there are certain reactions that you might get based on this tattoo. Secondly, from his perspective, it sounds like he's very insecure, which is not your fault, OP. It is all him. He needs to kind of get over this. He's not second best because of a tattoo. It sounds a bit controlling when he says, get rid of the tattoo or cover it up. He didn't say that outright. I know he didn't. But he is implying it, and that is very controlling. Constantly bringing up how you feel second best, it's kind of giving like you're trying to guilt her into taking it, like getting it removed or covering it up. If you would have went about it the right way, I would have probably said you have a right to ask for it to be removed, but she also has a right to not remove it. Both things can be true. And this is something that if it's a problem for you as a partner to have your partner's ex's name on their body as a memorial for their death, and if that's a problem for you, then you probably shouldn't be in that relationship, which is fine. Not everyone is built for every single, or made for every single person, or everyone's not meant to date each other. There's not, like, I could probably never date certain people, and that's fine. And I found my wife, whatever. Some people are just not meant to be together, and this sounds like this is probably something that's not meant to be together. He has a lot of growing to do, being an adult, understanding that he has to get over some stupid things about a name on a wrist. Find someone who is okay with her having her ex's name on her wrist. He needs to get over it and grow up. And that's my big brotherly advice. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate you coming and watching all the way through. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe right now by clicking the button down below and leave your thoughts in the comments about the stories that we have talked about today. I hopefully fixed the lighting. It feels a little better on the camera, and it kind of feels a little better. It doesn't feel as gloomy and weird as it used to, so I'm glad it looks a little better, but hoping that works. I also did a little bit different camera settings and all that, so let me know how that looks. Leave in the comments down below. I love all you guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.